All right, American Auto, Season 1, Episode 8. Um, Basically, it starts off Katherine and the team to boost the employee morale after the Payne CFO announces his resignation after 40 years. So basically, this episode, some of the employees was deciding to retire, or they was leaving, and Katherine was wondering what was going on, why everybody was leaving all of a sudden, and she was trying to find out if they was happy there, or was it something she did? Was there anything she could do to change it to make them want to stay? And then they got wind of it that there's a new company in town called Volkswagen. And the reason why some of her employees was leaving, because they going to Volkswagen. They was offered a real good package to leave the Payne Motor company and come to them. And basically, that's all that episode was about. And then we'll go on to episode 9. It was time for the annual Payne Foundation charity dinner, fundraising gala. And also, Katherine had been wondering about her own job, and she had the feeling that she might be getting fired because the company wasn't doing too well. And she wanted to meet up with a couple of the board members and have a talk with them to see what was going on, what could she do to keep her job. And she had her husband there with her. And Jack, he brought some girl there. I think she from the assembly, one of the assembly line workers. She showed up there. And Wesley and Wesley brother, they got into it. I guess the family don't think too much of Wesley, and they think so much of the other brothers or the other siblings. And then Wesley just went on and put it out there that the brother was a drug user, and didn't nobody know that. So the guy was kind of making Wesley feel bad. I get it. And then they show Katherine again, her and her husband. Well, wait a minute. Sadie said something to her husband about Katherine being away on a trip with another man. So that started an argument between Katherine, because the way they was saying it, like, she don't spend a lot of time with her husband. She always working or traveling, going out of town, and she's not thinking about him. And he said something to her about it, and then they kind of got to arguing at the table. And then something happened with the he cut himself, and he needed to go to the emergency room. So it was time for them to go. And then some of the board members, the head members, walked in, and Katherine didn't want to go nowhere. And he was like, "Come on now, you need to go to the emergency room with me." And she was like, "Okay, I'm coming." But she was trying to get over there to those board members. And then her husband just went on and left. And she stayed and, to talk to those board members because, she's trying to find out about her job. And then later on, I think it was later on that night or maybe the next day. No, it's probably the next day. No. Yeah. But anyway, she received a text message from her husband, Richard. His name is Richard. And he told her he moved to a hotel. He's at a hotel for a few days, and that that they are separated. They was gonna have to separate. So now her marriage might be in jeopardy as well. And so that's all for that episode. Like I said, these episodes are real short, and it was like they were stretching it because it wasn't really too much going on. Episode 9 was about that fundraising dinner. And like I said, it's a different kind of comedy. I like it. And I think it may have one more episode. I'm not for sure. But it's a different kind of comedy. But I like it. But that's all for now.